Magnus decides to watch this. I watch this channel pretty frequently, WDW Pro. Go over there and subscribe. Tell them Tyrone Magnus sent you. They want great entertainment out of movies. They get a lot of scoops. They get a lot of info. Very interesting channel. Listen to this.
We may be getting Luke Skywalker on the big screen real soon. Now Disney and Lucasfilm have to wonder, will the fans even care? Will you come back?
Before I continue, yes, I will come back if they do it right. If they do it right. If they F it up and you know exactly what that means, then no one's coming back. And the ones that do will tell the ones that didn't and everyone else that it was terrible and that they messed it up and they will not come back.
So, Lauren, this is going to be a video that I think you'll enjoy, and I've been looking forward to giving you one like this for a very long time. We have had to trudge through some real muck when it comes to Lucasfilm, Kathleen Kennedy, Star Wars, and all of that. Folks, as we dive into this content, consider clicking the like button, and here we go. Lauren, I have had a source that has been close to the Mandalorian movie project and has been phenomenal in giving us information early. I want to be very careful as we do this video in not doing anything that could get this source in trouble. I also, folks, need to caution you that this video is strictly rumor and speculation, although you need to go check the track record to see if you want to believe what we have to say. But it's rumor and speculation because we're talking about a future project. Anything can change because this is not released yet. It's not even in production yet necessarily. So please consider that whatever we say here, they could decide they're not making the movie tomorrow. I mean, I think that would be extreme, but it is what it is. The Mandalorian movie is coming out, of course, in 2026, and that is a significant delay from when it was originally intended to come out. Jon Favreau is leading this as the director, although it has been handed to Dave Filoni to plus up the script, allegedly, and he is co-writer, and some believe that he will be credited with co-director as well. I'm not so sure about that, but there are some thoughts that he may.
Okay.
All of that said, the source says to me that this is Jon Favreau's big Star Wars movie. Whatever you might think, this is his chance to go out with a bang.
Okay.
And that Jon Favreau does not want to be embarrassed by this release. He does not want this to be a stain on his career.
I'm like, yeah, well, if you want to go out with a bang, then you don't want to mess it up.
And so the source tells me to look back to what Favreau said originally when he came on board with Star Wars, telling Lucasfilm and Disney particularly that he thought that he could help. And he says that you can expect this movie to be returned to the quality of the first two seasons.
Okay.
But most importantly, Lauren, he says that you might even consider this to be a Luke Skywalker movie. The source tells me, Lauren, that the delay from 2025 to 2026 was largely because they did not believe that the level of Luke Skywalker that they want to use would be able to be completed in CGI with realistic appearance and all of that in the time frame that had been given. Favreau apparently realizes the reaction to Luke Skywalker from the second season, and he wants that again for the movie. The source goes to such a degree as to say that we might even expect a scene, although folks remember, this can be cut in the editing room. We don't know. It's the future, but the source says that he has knowledge. I don't know if he does or not. He said,
why don't they just get the Winter Soldier? Why don't they just get why don't they get Sebastian Stan to play him instead of doing the CGI? I mean, I'm fine with the CGI as long as it's not Uncanny Valley. I'm fine. I mean, I loved, when Luke showed up in The Mandalorian, people were crying all over the world, filming their reactions and stuff. I mean, God, it was great to see him back. So
as he has knowledge that there's even a scene where Luke Skywalker and Grogu, that's Baby Yoda, might join their force powers together in battling some dark enemy. Lauren, this may dramatically use Luke Skywalker more than I had ever thought. I was expecting a cameo, This may be Jon Favreau saying, I'm going to go with what works. And frankly, I got to tell you, Lauren, if I'm Hasbro and I hear this news, I'm ecstatic. Because there's nothing that is going to save the Star Wars toy line other than, I think, a cool Luke Skywalker brought back to do cool Luke Skywalker stuff. And I don't know, this is my own conjecture, I don't know if that's going to be enough for Star Wars fans to at least forgive Favreau and say, for the rest of Lucasfilm, we don't trust you, but for this movie and for what Favreau did with the first 2 seasons, we'll watch, and this will be our Luke, and we'll ignore the rest of the stuff. I don't know. Lauren, this is the first time you're hearing about this, and I've only heard about it for the past about 48 hours. What's your reaction to a movie that would be heavily inclusive of Luke Skywalker in the form many fans waited a very long time to see? Is it too late? Can it be done? Could it heal the wounds of Star Wars fans?
I'm going to leave it there. It can be done. All the fans know how it needs to be done, what needs to be done. All they have to do is focus on the Mandalorian, Luke, and Grogu. That rhymes, I need to play at the game, bars. You focus on those 3. You have plenty of father-son bonding, fun, adventure moments between the Mandalorian and Grogu. And you have some teacher moments between Luke and Grogu and badassery moments between the Mandalorian and especially Luke and Grogu using their Jedi abilities. That's it. You write a great story around that, you've got a damn hit. Word will spread from the fans that decided to give it a chance, like myself, to the fans who refused to give it a chance, and it will sway a lot of them to give it a chance again. Because right now, Star Wars is laying in a coffin with one leg hanging out. You can get 2 legs hanging out, and I'm ready to sit up like the Undertaker if you do this correctly. If this is some type of a leak or whatever to get it out, I don't care, to test the fans. Yes, bringing Luke back could save Star Wars, but it's only if you do it the right way. That is it. And then after that, and before that, you have to continue to do good. You can't just have one ooh, did Guardians of the Galaxy 3 save Marvel? No. Marvel's still going downhill. Okay? It has to be consistent. So, you guys let me know what you think. What you think. Can it save it? Can it not? And more importantly, if you find out that Luke is in this heavy, will you go to see it? I will. I'll go see it, even if Luke's in it a little bit. You know why? Because Favreau's talking about is going back to seasons 1 and 2 with the quality and what he's doing with it. Those are the 2 that hooked me. So I'm going to get a Mandalorian seasons 1 and 2 quality, and I'm going to get anywhere from a small to heavy dose of Luke. I'm in. 10 million subscribers. Woo.